Post-game live, the Knicks post-game show by the fans, for the fans. Listen, we weren't expecting a win tonight. We were expecting a huge loss. But there was a lot of positives that we could take away from this game. And we're going to break it all down right now. We're going to give you our takeaways. But we want to hear from you guys. The phone number is 657-383-1509. Call us up. Give us your thoughts on the game. What did you think about it? And we're going to get into it right now.
KnicksFanTV. Y'all watching KnicksFanTV.
All right, bro. Thanks, man.
Post-game live, Friday Night Knicks. What's good out there, everybody? Shout out to everybody in Knicks Nation in the YouTube chat. We got a lot to talk about. CP from the KnicksFanTV. My man Jay Ellis from the Nick of Time show. Jay Ellis, happy Friday, my dude. How you feeling, man?
I am a little bit heartbroken. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, a little bit. You know.
They do it to me every year, man. Every year.
It's always that one game.
Yeah, I'm like, all right, we going in. We gonna win. We got a shot. We get my hopes up. We tie the game. We go up, and then the hammer comes down.
Heartbreaker. Well, there was a lot of storylines to take away from this game. Obviously, the whole KD recruiting thing. You know, we'll get to that part later. But there was some lineup changes after that blowout loss in Miami. Fizdale said, after the loss to Milwaukee earlier this week, Fizdale said after the Miami game we might make some lineup changes. So we were sitting on it all week, waiting to see what was going to happen. Most of us, if I could predict what the reactions would be, most of us were hoping it was a Frank Ntilikina start. He gave that to us. Along with the Frank start, we had Timmy at the 2, Dotson at the 3. Noah Vonleh at the 4, and Money Mitch at the 5, Jay Ellis.
Yo, hold on 1 second. Am I streamed? I don't think my YouTube is connected.
Yeah, you should be. Yeah, there's people in your chat right now, so you should be good. Carlito's in the chat, and they call me Tack is in the chat. You should be good.
Yo, Daniel, and they call me Tack. If you can see me in my YouTube, say what's up.
Yeah, man. All right, so we had the lineup changes. And, you know, a lot of people thinking, damn, this is a tank. This is a development tank. You know, Fizdale switching it up that drastically. No Canner in the lineup, no Lance. And they came out and gave a good effort, Jay Ellis. Talk about that, man. What'd you like about this lineup?
Listen, man, I don't think it was a tank lineup at all, bro. I thought it was, to me, what it looked like was an all defensive lineup. That's what I saw. Like, he wanted to really just lead with defense. And that's it. So he went from defense all the way through and just had Tim Hardaway carrying scoring load. And it worked out for the most part. We held them together. The rotations were tight.
Yo, the energy was off the chain, man. These dudes came in here fired up. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we wanted to see, man. What are they going to fight the champs? Tooth and nail. No KP. No Kevin Knox. What were we going to do? You knew Steph and KD wanted to come in here and show out. You know what I mean? And they did. Later on, they did. But
took a minute.
Yeah, you know, but it was all about the energy, man. And listen, the name of the game tonight was Frank Ntilikina. We wanted to see him at the helm. He finally got a chance to start. Yeah. And he dropped 17 points.
Three quarters.
In 3 quarters. And we're going to get to that controversy in the fourth. But talk to me about Frank's play tonight. What'd you see out there from the Rook? What'd you like, man?
Yo, I liked what I saw from Frank, man. He played a really good floor game. He's like the little floor general. The offense moved very smoothly. He picked his spots well. There was times where he was forced to make a move one-on-one, and he pulled them off. You saw the moves he was practicing in the summer with the little spin move, turn around the other way, fadeaway moves. He tried those, and it seemed to work out. I liked what I saw, offense and defense, really. Except for that one play where he fell asleep trying to bark instructions, and then Curry ran to the corner for a 3. But besides that one play, Frank did pretty good.
Yo, I liked him, man. I liked him out there tonight. I wanted to see how he was going to handle it, you know, at being the primary handler of the Rock. And I don't think he disappointed, man. You know, 17 points. I think he finished with about 3 dimes. Let me check how much assists. 2 dimes, whatever. You know, but I think he led on the defensive end. He was active. Obviously, you're not going to shut down Steph Curry, but if you could annoy him a little bit, you know, that's all you can hope for. You know, he got caught on some switches on KD. He fought.
Yeah, he fought. He had a nice little switch on KD, caused him to miss nicely with his length, bothered him a little bit.
Yeah.
That was nice. But KT was a monster at the end. But I like what I seen from Frank, man. He did pretty well. I want to see him start the next few games.
You got it. I want to see him start from here on out. Like we've been saying, man, we have nothing to lose. This is what the development tank is about. Let's see what we have. Keep the kid in there.
Let's do it.
You know what I'm saying? Keep the kid in there. Let's talk about Damyean Dotson once again, averaging about 15 points per Knicks film school since last year. Came in off the Knox injury. Fizdale even said, he had trouble getting him some minutes. Finally getting in there, and he's another guy I do not want to see out this lineup, man.
No way, Jose. I've been screaming free Dot since last season when I had
Free Dot.
Yeah, when we only had 3 people watching this.
Facts. Factuals, man.
Finally, my guy is free. He seemed a little nervous at the end. He was missing a bunch of shots, but he came on a little bit later, and he was bucking them, man. I like what I see from Dot. And there was even one shot. I was like, no, yeah. The threes, man. He's good for those. I still remember in Summer League, he had 9 quick points under a minute. Just hitting 3 after 3. When he gets confident, he gets going. Yeah,
Dot stepped up. And listen, he had the toughest assignment on the night in guarding KD. Yeah. You know that's an impossible task. KD's 7 foot tall. I wasn't expecting any Dot to shut him down or even bother him that much. But on the offensive end, moving the ball, moving himself, he just looks comfortable out there, man. Dotson is, no doubt about it, a part of this rotation. And I want him to keep him in there as a starter, man. Another good game from Timmy. Say what you will. Yo, in the beginning, the energy from Timmy was off the charts. My boy Timmy, Timmy was shooting from Queens, JLs.
He wanted it. He wanted it.
Timmy wanted it, man. My boy Timmy's still shooting right now. The game is over. Timmy's shooting right now, man.
He's warming up for the next game, man.
He's warming up for the next game, man. And he had a couple scary bumps in this game. Thought we was gonna lose him. When I saw him clutching that knee, I thought the worst, but he actually bounced back. And shot selection was a bit questionable, obviously, but he still finished with about 24 points, I think. Let me go to Timmy on the box score, and we'll get to our player ratings later on. But Timmy finished with, I'll tell you right now, Jay Ellis.
Okay.
Timmy finished with 24 points. 24 points, 4 dimes. Yeah, he was minus 15 on the night, but we'll get to the closeout. But listen, we finished the first half tied up at 52 apiece. We were up on the rebounding, 26-17, Jay Ellis. What else? How'd you like that second unit with Trey, Canner, ISO, Lance, and Mario? How'd you like that second unit out there in the first half?
I mean, I liked what Cantor did. Cantor's rebounding really kind of took over.
Yeah.
And he got us a lot of second opportunity. Yeah. And it seemed like he was still trying to recruit KD on the court. No, I'm lying. He was taking it to him. He didn't care about the recruitment. He started jawing at KD.
Yeah, they was trash talking. They was trash talking out there. I like that. Yeah, man.
I enjoyed that. They did pretty okay. They did pretty okay for the first half. But you can tell, you can tell all the defense was in that first unit.
It was the first unit. First unit was carrying us, man. And I like Cannon coming in that second unit. He was taking it to Jerebko a little bit, kind of abusing him a little bit, and kind of leading that second unit. I liked how it looked in certain aspects. But then in the second half, we were up by as much as 10. Go out on a run by as much as 10. Once again, led by Timmy, led by Dot, and Trey Burke. Trey Burke in the second part of the third came in and started cooking.
Yeah.
Now here's where it gets dicey, Jay Ellis. He goes to Trey. This is Fizdale we talking about. He goes to Trey. Trey's cooking. And I like Trey on that second unit, like we've been saying, because on that second unit, he doesn't really have to focus on facilitating as much. He can go to his strengths and beat Trey Burke, score. You know what I mean?
Right.
Mid-range Trey. But there was a point, Fizdale leaves him in until about 6 minutes into the fourth when Golden State was making their run, Jay Ellis. They're the champs.
Call that timeout.
You got to call a timeout, man. They're the champs. They could take it to a whole nother level than we can. We needed to go back to our starters, and I think he waited too long to pull the trigger. What you think?
I think I definitely thought he waited too long to pull the trigger in there a little bit. I mean, Trey Burke was kind of cooking a little bit, so I felt. Fizdale is the type of coach who likes to ride the hot hand.
Yeah.
So you've noticed over the last few games, whoever's rolling, he's gonna leave him in to see if they can finish the job. And Trey Burke and them, they were kind of rolling, but at the same time, Golden State was rolling too, and they couldn't really slow them down.
Right.
Which is why maybe at this point you might want to kind of sub the starters in, because it seemed like the starters at least had a fighting chance to kind of slow them down.
Facts. Go ahead.
And the second unit didn't really seem like they had a shot.
Yeah, and I'm not saying that they would have won the game if he would have went back to Frank early in the game, but there was a certain stretch where Trey didn't have it going, and yet he wasn't facilitating. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and you know what too? I mean, I'm not blaming Lance either, because it's still Durant at the end of the day.
It's still KD. It's still KD.
Yeah,
it's still KD
at the end of the day. But I don't know. I felt like Vonleh started to have a little more success in the beginning with it, but I felt like Lance was getting cooked.
Lance was getting cooked. Yeah. Lance was getting cooked. And the thing with Trey, like I said, he did his thing in that stretch in the third. He was killing it, and he did what we needed him to do. But once he got cold, and then when you have him and ISO out there, they're the same guy.
Yeah.
So neither one of them is going to move the ball effectively when we needed ball movement the most to create easier shots.
Yeah, it's interesting because I saw Trey in the first half. I felt like he was a little too tentative in certain spots, but I think he was trying to get the ball movement going, and then he went all the way from one extreme to the other extreme in the second half. He needs to kind of still find the balance.
Yeah. And then, obviously, like I said, they're the champs. They know how to take it to another level that we can't reach. We gave it our best. It was a valiant effort. You got to love the energy to fight on the team. But, KD and Steph proved to be too much, man. They're the champs. And then they started showboating a little bit, which I didn't like. I was hoping somebody would throw an elbow out there. I was not appreciative of that.
Vonleh can do it. He can.
You know what I mean? Anthony Mason is rolling in his grave, man. And I think that's what Fizz got tight about too, man. Like, I didn't like that showboating shit, man. I can't. That's why I can't stand the Warriors, man.
I think I've tried at Vonleh or somebody who didn't close out at the end when Durant hit that last three, like the left wing or something. Like that. He had enough.
Yeah.
But I want to bring up one more thing. Somebody we didn't today for the first time.
Say that again.
There's somebody we didn't see today for the first time.
Who?
Ron Baker. He
left Baker out of the lineup, out of the rotation. Thank you, Fizz, for that. It is a useless.
That might be the new Mr. Steal Your Minutes, man.
Listen, man. I mean, why not? Why not, man? So that was a game wrap up. Like I said, it was a tough loss, but there's still positives to take away. We're going to go to the phones. Shout out to everybody in the chat. The chat is active tonight. Curtis West, Black Caesar, SS Television, IOPS, SDS, Overfiend. What's going on? Karen Howard, Andre Brown. Salute to everybody. Alex Collins moderating the chat all the way from Ireland. What's going on? JLs, you want to shout out your chat?
Yeah. They call me Tat was in here early.
Call me Tat all the way from Oakland.
Yo, Carlito, people have been wondering where you were. They've been like,
Carlito is back with us tonight, man.
They figured Tim Hardaway Jr. was doing decent, so he didn't want to show up. That's what the cat was saying. Young Simba's in my building. The Colas Reyes was good.
Facts. Let's go to the phones. 917 was on first. 917, what's going on, man?
Yo, what's up, fellas?
What's up, man? Who's this?
Can you hear me okay?
Yep, perfect.
This is Frankie from Queens.
Frankie, what's good, man? What you think about the game?
I was really calling into vent.
Okay.
I'm good. Actually, I was calling into vent. This is my first time calling in.
Okay.
I was really calling into vent, but you guys pretty much covered everything I wanted to say. There's nothing you can do about Durant. Obviously, when he gets that hot, it doesn't matter who's guarding him. He's going to do what he's going to do.
Right.
I'm not to say we would have won the game, but we would have been in a better position in the game if Fizdale made those changes earlier. He went too long with the second unit, and that's why the game got out of control.
Yep. I agree with that. And, you know,
That's
like you
why
said,
the
it's
game
not
got
to
out of
say that we
control.
would have definitely won the game, but it would have been nicer to see and give Frank and those guys some more of that experience when G State was a surgeon.
That's exactly what I'm saying. Frank
they
has been
stopped
playing over 30 minutes every game. 30 minutes every game. And tonight, when he plays like this, you only play him for like 25 minutes?
Yeah, that was a mistake. That was a mistake. Go ahead, JLs. Go ahead, weigh in on
That was
that.
very Jeff Hornacek.
I love the starting. I love the starting lineup tonight. I would have started Canner, but I'm not mad that he started Robinson. I would have started Canner because, I mean, let's face it, Canner deserves to start.
Yeah.
And you know he does his job with his minutes. Lance Thomas is useless. Vonleh should be starting over him. And I am good with Vonleh shooting threes more than Lance Thomas shoots threes.
I mean, shit, he was hitting them, man.
I really.
And Frankie, appreciate the call, man.
Listen.
We got a lot of calls in the queue, so we're just gonna keep it rolling. Hey, listen, man. He has a point. And listen, we're not completely gonna kill Fizdale, man. We're not gonna kill him, right, JLs?
Yeah, because he had the foresight to even try this lineup.
Yeah. So you give him credit. Him credit. But listen, we just our perspective. We thought he waited too long to pull the hook. At least, if you're gonna leave Trey, take out ISO. Didn't have it tonight. You go back to Frank and try to get some more ball movement. Some more movement in there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's funny because Fizz stopped Frank's career high today. Frank had 17 points.
Hey.
I'm like, we're about to see career high 20 today.
Facts.
Frank just coming until like 5 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Game was already out of hand. It's like, oh man.
Yeah, man. You had it going. Let's go to Yonkers 914. You on the line?
Yo, what's up, fellas? How's it going?
What's up, man? Who's this?
What's going on?
Julian,
what up?
Hey, bro, that was, I can't give Fizz too much shit about the game because it is only a sixth game coaching the team.
Yeah.
But, you got to pull Trey. You have to pull Trey in the fourth quarter. The Warriors, they haven't been, let's face it, they needed, to a challenge, or they need to be down by 5 or 6 late in the game for them to really compete.
Yeah, we woke them up. We woke them up.
Yeah, we did. And that's good. We gave them a run for their money. And, obviously Frank didn't play enough tonight. Lance Thomas is garbage. Look, he's a good leader. He's a great guy. As a New Yorker, it's great that we have one of those guys, a local dude on the team, but he should not be taking.
He needs to play like a Udonis Haslam role. Be a leader, but don't play. You know what I'm saying? Just be an extension of the coach. Just don't play, man. You know what I'm saying? Or limited minutes.
But we know what we're gonna get out of Lance Thomas every night. We're gonna get effort, terrible shooting, and good defense. But with Mario, we never know what we're going to get. We need to have a season full of consistent minutes out of him to know what we have out of him, whether or not we want to bring him back next year. We have to figure out what we have on our hands, and we have a whole season to do that. But I thought tonight would be a good opportunity to play him because, it's the best competition in the league. It's a big stage, and we need to see what these guys are made of, man.
So you're saying you think we should have started Mario? That's what you're saying?
No. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying we should have given Mario more time. It doesn't really matter who starts for me. It's about who finishes and
who's getting the minutes against the best players.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Hear that? I appreciate the call, Julian. How much minutes Mario got tonight? Mario got
17 minutes.
17 minutes, and how much Lance got? 19. Okay. All right. How much Mario finished with? 6 points. No threes, 0 for 4. Lance. Yeah, I mean, listen. You know how I feel about Lance.
It's one of those things where you keep what you. I mean, who's getting the power forward minutes? We got Vonleh getting the power forward minutes.
Vonleh got the minutes. Vonleh got the minutes tonight, man. Yeah, the chat is active, man. I think we got some trolls in the chat. We got some newcomers. If you're new in the chat, give me a hashtag new. Shout out to everybody out there. Give me a hashtag new. And where's everybody from, man? We like to see where everybody's checking in from. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Jarrell Williams, Los Knicks in here, Cody Emmanuel, Who's Mark, Jahi Daniels, John Talento been in here quite a bit. Alfredo, salute to Alfredo.
Yo, Gary Miller's in here. I don't think I've seen him. Anthony Tucker.
Okay. The Shooter 911, what's going on?
Vinny 28.
All right. Almar Garcia checking in from Jersey City. What's going on, Almar? What's going on? All right, let's go back to the phones, Jay Ellis. Let's get some more opinions. We heard from Julian. We heard from, let's go to 301. 301, you're on the line. What area code is that, man? What's 301?
It's Maryland.
Oh, okay. There you go. Who's this?
This Kev from Maryland.
Kev, what up, Kev? What's your thoughts on the game tonight?
How y'all fellas doing, man? I love y'all show.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
I ain't gonna say Fizz killed us tonight either. I think people gotta remember they still trying to get connected, man.
Yeah.
These dudes, the lineups is changing every night. He's staying a little too long with some, not too long with others. And yeah, y'all was right on you gotta pull a string on Trey.
Yeah.
For Frank, especially when Frank is cooking.
Facts. Yeah, I mean, listen, and if you're gonna leave Trey for the offense, go ahead, but take out ISO. You got redundancy there. That's the only thing I'm gonna knock Fizz on. I feel you. It's a new season. He's playing with lineups. He doesn't know who he's dealing with. We're playing without Porzingis and KP. Give them credit. Give them credit, Jay Ellis. But that's just a tweak. Just a tweak. Frank had it going. Should have went back to him a little bit early.
Absolutely. And those guys, they gotta. It seems like something on the defense, and funny, people be on Frank, but Frank be plugging a lot of holes. Dudes who lose their man, you notice Frank is plugging all the holes out there on the perimeter.
Yeah. Agreed.
I agree with you, man.
Agreed, man.
I like that Frank. I'm liking the Frank dot to me. I'm liking it,
man.
And even Mitch too. Like Mitch.
Yeah, what'd you think about Money Mitch tonight? Everybody in the chat, leave a comment. What you guys think about Money Mitch? What'd you think, JLs?
He was active. He was just like his activity level. That's really what it was. I think that's why Kanter was out. It was activity, like he's able to cover a lot of plays. Even that alley-oop that they called the foul that wasn't a foul.
Yeah.
Like Kanter wouldn't be able to even bother that. You know what I'm saying? He just has those gifts to kind of bother more plays defensively. He just does.
Kev, what'd you think of Mitch's minutes tonight?
Oh man, Mitch was super active. He seemed a little tentative, not really being sure where he wanted to be.
Yeah.
But I like this activity overall. And one last thing, I'll let you guys go off here. I wonder how Durant felt about his possible dress rehearsal in the Garden tonight, because he seemed to have a little bit something extra.
You know he was ready to show out. When we went on that run, I think when we went up 10 or so, and he slapped the stanza, he was tight, Jay Ellis. I was like, KD wants this game.
He seemed real extra after that.
Yeah, KD wanted that game, man. Then he started showing out at the end. You know,
he wanted it.
Yeah, I mean, that last 3-pointer he took, it was like, yo, KD, come on, bro. Come on, man. You know what I mean? And then bum-ass Steph had to take it, and he's, shucking and jiving out there. Like, get out of here, man. I can't stand them dudes, man. And Kev, appreciate the call, man. Make sure you call back again, man. Thanks again.
Thanks, man.
Will do.
Yeah. All right, we're going to go to Who's Mark. We're going to get to you in a second. But, JL, on the Money Mitch part, I thought, listen, Mitch is inexperienced. We know that. He has no experience, completely out there like a lost dog sometimes. But you live with it because he's so active out there. I mean, his wingspan is so crazy that he's in the passing lanes even when the ball is high up in the air. Was this down low? He's at the rim. He's trying to get the alley. So I like Mitch's energy, man. I like Mitch's energy, inexperience and raw and all. I like Mitch, man.
Yeah, man. I like him too, man. I want to see him get some more minutes too. This is the most minutes he played, 29 minutes. Probably even more reason why we didn't even play Mario as much. Yeah. Because they had Mitch playing power forward sometimes next to Kanter.
Right.
It looked a little bit better today.
Yeah, he looked a little bit better. He's going to have some tough games. But you're going to live with it, man. You're going to live with it. I like that they gave him that experience against the world champions on a big stage. And, he did his best out there.
It was perfect too because he didn't have like an all-star center. He had the guard today. He guarded somebody that was kind of on his level.
Facts. All right, let's go to not sure if this is Mark. Let's go to 516. You on the line?
Yo.
What's good, Mark?
What's good,
we got
man?
Who's
How you doing,
Mark
man?
gracing our presence for the first time on Knicks Post Game Live. Shout out Who's Mark. What's going on?
Yo, listen, man, it's a pleasure. Listen, man, I was just at the game, just came home and whatnot.
Okay, all right. What's your takeaways? You was up close and personal. What you think?
I seen it in real time. Check this. There's two people I don't want to see on this floor ever again. Trey Burke and Lance Thomas. Listen, bro. Listen. I know y'all fans like Trey Burke. I know y'all like him, but what he does to this Knicks team, we can't have that because we don't have players that can go get their own. You understand?
Yeah.
If he's going to play at point guard, he has to be able to make quick decisions with the ball and stop stagnating the offense. Because you know what Golden State did? They gave him the LeBron treatment. We're going to live and die by Trey Burke tonight. And that's what happened in the third quarter.
Yeah, I mean, listen, they let him sit there and dribble around. He wasn't facilitating. The offense got stagnant. I don't care if
he put up 25 points. Those 25 points was a negative. That's a plus. That's what plus and negative minus means. He's a negative because he do not share the wealth for this team. We don't have players that get their own. We have players that you have to move the ball. That's why when you see the first and second half, when Frank is on the floor, he sets players up to get them in motion so they can move the ball properly. That's why Frank is so good at what he does. I understand he don't get to the rack, but let him be who he is. Let him get relaxed to the game. But what he does for us right now is a plus because no one else does it for us. And I'm sick and tired of Lance Thomas. He's not an NBA player. He is not.
Yeah, it's time for Lance, man. Lance got to get the hook, man. He got to get the Udonis Haslem treatment, man. Just get that respect in the locker room. Man. You don't got to play, man. That's it.
Listen, I like Cantor, but when he go against teams like this, do you realize they were just pick and roll and Cantor to death?
Oh, yeah.
And that's all you need to do because this guy don't know when to move his feet properly or get into position. Listen, if he can't move his feet properly, there's a way where you could play where you have to be positioned right. It's just like with the Boston Celtics. What makes them so great defensively is not individually. It's they know their position and where to be.
Yeah.
Cantor lets people fly in the lane. What? Listen, when you watch the game from TV and live, it is totally clear. Kevin Durant saw Lance Thomas said, "This is easy."
he know Lance the best. He know Lance and Canada the best. They was all teammates, so KD knows them.
When we go against teams like this, we have to have ball movement so we can keep the defense honest, and that's what happened in the first and second quarter.
Yeah.
When Trey Burke, listen, I know he put up that lineup with Trey, Lance, and blah blah blah, but it's Trey Burke because he's handling it most of the time, and he has to play. He has to play like Fitz has to play him in spurts. Like with Trey, he has to play him in spurts. With Mitch, he has to play him in spurts. He can't play a certain amount of minutes in a quarter, or else it gets or else teams start to single out on defense. That's what Golden State did. They just gave him the LeBron treatment. Yeah, go ahead, Trey, score. We're not gonna let anybody else shoot threes, and that's what happened when we were scoring. We was disruptive on defense. That's because of Frank and what he does defensively for us when he's disruptive. Sometimes he gets beat, but what he does for a whole team, he's disruptive.
All right.
Okay?
And Mark, appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. We just got to move to the other calls, man. I know you know if you leave Mark on the line, he gonna talk all night, JL. So, Mark, appreciate you. And you made good points. He made good points, JL. You know what I mean? It's echoing our sentiments. Trey was in there for a little bit too long. I still think the minutes in the beginning of that third, or whenever he came in the third, I thought those were good minutes. I thought he gave us some good stuff. It was just a little bit too long because the offense got too stagnant. You know
his confidence has been down, it seems like, since this whole season. There's been like spurts where it's been up, but I haven't seen like the Trey from last year this season yet. So it seemed like maybe Fizz might have been trying to keep him in there to get his confidence back up and cooking again. You know?
Yeah, I mean, that's tough to replicate, man. The way he was shooting from mid-range last year, that was tough to replicate, especially when, teams have more film on you. And, it's just a whole different circumstance. Let's go to the player ratings, JLs. Let's go to the player ratings tonight. So let's start it off with the starting five. Noah Vonleh, 7 points on the night, 4 dimes, 5 rebounds. -6 on the night, 1 for 1. He hit his 1 3-pointer. What's your rating? Give me a rating in the chat. Noah Vonleh from 1 to 10. What's Noah Vonleh's numbers?
Oh, man. See, I don't know if the points are indicative of the impact. Because there's like a team defense thing that happened in that first quarter. And Noah kind of had like a lot to do with it. Mm-hmm. And even hitting some key threes and D'ing up some guys. So I would have to say, I'm going to give him a 7.
Yeah, I'll give him a 6. I thought he played well out there. I thought he definitely impacted the game, as you said. First night as a starter, and he filled the stat sheet up. 2 steals, 1 block to go. He pinned Steph shit against the backboard. I'm gonna give him a 6. I give Vonleh a cool 6.
It's funny because I feel like he could have got higher if he got more in the game. I mean, I feel like maybe Coach Fizz could have played him a little bit more. Actually, I don't know how many minutes he played. Mm-hmm. But I felt like he could have played more.
He played 22 minutes tonight. 22 minutes.
Yeah, I felt like he could have played more, man. Because I felt like he was really effective when he was out.
Yeah, he was off when that second unit was on there crazy in the third. Money Mitch, 29 minutes tonight, 3 for 5 shooting, 7 points, 6 boards, 2 steals for Money Mitch. Yeah, give me a rating for Money Mitch tonight. What you think?
Sheesh. I want to say 7-2. But he didn't do quite as good as Vonleh to me, but he kind of just felt a need that he just felt that need. He was like the safety, man. He just kept things from getting out of control on the defensive end.
Yeah, I think you're going 7.
6.9. Like it's splitting hairs at this point because I still feel like Vonleh did a little bit better.
Yeah,
But I still like Mitch just kind of held it down for us.
I give Vonleh a 7. I gave him a 6. I give him a 7. I'll give Mitch a 6. But I like what Mitch gave us out there in those minutes, and he got some nice experience. Everybody was basically minus on the night, so it's hard to kind of go by plus minus. I'm just going more so what I saw, especially in that first half, and what I was encouraged by.
Those steals were active, man. He was.
Yeah. All right, let's go to Frank. 26 minutes, 6 of 11 from the field, 3 for 7. He shot the ball, man. He shot the ball.
Yeah,
17 points, 2 dimes, 1 steal, -12 on the night, 3 turnovers. What you think about Frank tonight? Give me Frank's rating 1 to 10 in the chat.
1 to 10. Oh man, I'm gonna give him. I'm gonna give him a little. I'm thinking 7.5, 8 maybe, man.
I'm gonna give him an 8, man, because he stepped up to the challenge. Yeah. World champions on prime time. First night as a starter.
I'll give him the full 8.
I'll give him the full 8. Yeah, listen, he was -12, but you know what? I like the confidence that he had tonight. You know what I mean? He's going up against one of the best in the world, the best team in the world, and he didn't shy away from it. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's a good carryover into the next game. Yeah, he needs more assists. But listen, it'll come.
I'm not even going to give him, because he had like mad hockey assists. Because it's one of those things where he didn't get the direct assist, but the offense was flowing. You know what I mean?
Go ahead.
Like he just made the right pass off the curl play and then the passer or the curl play passed to somebody else, and so I still feel like he did his thing running.
Yeah, I thought he did his minutes. 26 minutes, Jails. 17 points in 26 minutes.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't be mad at that. Let's go to Dot. 30 minutes, 5 of 12 shooting, 2 for 6 from 3-point land, 7 boards. He's been a good rebounder, Jay Ellis.
That's my God.
12 points, -8 on the night. What's your rating on Damyean Dotson tonight?
I'm gonna give that guy a 7 as well, man. I'm giving 7s for my starters.
7s, yeah. I gotta agree. Like I said, man, this kid has earned it. Keep him in the starting rotation. I just like the dynamic that he brings to this team, man. He can facilitate. He moves well. He shoots the ball well. He plays with confidence, and he plays hard on both ends, man. I like Dotson, man.
when Knox comes back, though, it's gonna get crazy.
Yeah, well, see, the decision is gonna be what do you do with Knox? Do you put Knox at the 4? Do you bring him off the bench? Do you bring Dotson off the bench? You know,
Then there's a thing with Mario too. That's gonna get a little crazy.
things are gonna go back.
He's gonna get a little crazy.
Facts.
He's gonna get.
Yeah. Let's go to Timmy. 35 minutes, 9 of 21 from the field, 24 points, 4 dimes, 2 rebounds for Timmy, minus 15 on the night. How you rating Timmy tonight?
I think I'm gonna give Timmy the 8. I'm gonna give Timmy the 8 too, man.
You gonna give him an 8?
I'm gonna give him the 8 too. I felt like he wanted it today, man.
He did. I thought so. I thought so. What do you guys think in the chat of Timmy's performance tonight? Carlito, what do you think? I hope Carlito's on the line because we're going to get back to the phones in a minute.
That. Carlito gave the 8.
Carlito gives him an 8.3. Okay. So Carlito was impressed with Timmy tonight. Yeah, I mean, like you said, JLs, he wanted it tonight. My man was shooting from half court. He was so jittery.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But, well, you know, like you said, we need Timmy's offense out there some nights. And listen, you're just going to have to live with the erraticness. I don't think it's ever going to get that much better. So you just got to take it as it comes, man.
What's kind of crazy is that he's getting more accurate with the erraticness.
Yeah,
though.
Facts.
It's insane. So
Facts.
What do we end up with this guy who can make all these crazy erratic shots for us because he's just getting the reps in?
Yeah, we call him John Starks.
I mean,
you know what I mean? We call him J.R. Smith.
That might happen halfway during the season.
Yeah.
He's so taking these erratic
Facts.
shots.
And I'm not calling him that by heart. I'm not comparing the heart. There's only one John Starks back here. Shout out to John. But, you know, listen, it is what it is. You just got to live with it. Super Mario, 18 minutes, 3 boards, 6 points tonight. 3 of 9 shooting. What do you give him, Super Mario? Yeah.
5.
Yeah, I'll give him a 5. I'll give him a 5. Lance, are we gonna rate Lance? Give him a 3. 19 minutes, 1 board, 1 assist, 2 points. Matter of fact, I'm giving Lance a 2.
Jeez.
I'll give Lance a 2.
Oh gosh.
Ineffective on both ends, man.
I give him a 2.8.
Yeah, I'm giving Lance a 2.8. Canner, 20 minutes. He's still at his typical boards on the night. 13 boards, 8 points, 3 turnovers, 2 dimes. What do you give him, Canner, tonight?
The defense is bad. The rebounds are amazing.
Yeah.
He was kind of quarterbacking a little bit out there today.
I might give him a 5.
I'm gonna say a 6.
You going 6 for Cannon? Yeah, I'm gonna give him a 5. I don't know, man. I wasn't really too impressed with his play tonight. Yeah, he was on the boards. So give him credit for that. All right, Trey Burke, 22 points. 22 minutes, 5 of 12 from the field, 3 for 7 downtown, 15 points, 2 assists, 2 rebounds. What are you guys rating Trey Burke's performance tonight? 1 to 10. JLs.
1 to 10. I'm going to give Trey. I'm gonna give him a 6.5.
Yeah, I'm gonna give him a 6 as well. I think, you know, like I said, I thought he was in there for a little bit too long, but I did think when he did get those 15 points, we were up by 10 points in the third quarter. Let's not forget that. And a big reason of that was Trey Burke. Yeah. So you got to give him credit for that. He was just in there for a little bit too long, and he wasn't passing the ball. So I'll give him a knock, and I'll give him a 6. And I think we're in range. I think the chat kind of agrees. A lot of sixes for Burke. Keith Sinclair gives him a 4.5. Alex a 5. The shooter 4. Yeah, he's within range. ISO, what do you give him ISO tonight? 16 minutes, 2 points.
I didn't even see him.
Yeah, I give ISO a 1, man. He wasn't doing nothing out there tonight.
Yeah.
He wasn't doing nothing. I mean, like I said, him and Trey pretty much cancel each other out. So
you know, they belong together at the same time.
Yeah, ISO didn't have it going, man.
That bench suffers with the That's the thing we was kind of worried about too with the lineup.
With the lineups, yeah.
Like there's no offensive defensive balance.
Right.
You have all the defense in the starting lineup. I mean, you have Lance in the second unit, but then after that, it's just like free for all for ball movement and defense. Yeah,
and I mean, like I said, when you have Trey out there and ISO out there, they're the same player. So if Trey's out there dribbling around, nobody else is getting the rock, including ISO. So, you know. It is what it is. He didn't have his best game tonight, but whatever. All right, let's go back to the phones. Jay Ellis, let's go to 973. He was waiting for a minute. 973 on the line.
Hi, I'm Alex.
Alex, what's going on, man?
I felt the same way as the other callers did. I thought the fourth quarter lineup in the beginning was a little rough. And when we were winning that game, it kind of killed the momentum when we took out Frank, Hardaway, and Dot. I don't know how you guys felt about that.
Yeah, definitely did.
Yeah,
It definitely
we talked
did,
about it
man.
in the beginning. Yeah, the defense, even though it was kind of scoring a lot, the defense was still lacking in, and the Warriors guys started getting on a little bit of a roll.
And I feel like you guys probably noticed the same thing. When Frank is the natural only point guard on the court and Trey Burke is the sixth man, that's when Frank shines at his best. I think we have to keep Frank as a starter, and I love Trey Burke off the bench. I think he's a good sixth man, but having them both on the court at the same time has been clicking well, in my opinion.
Yeah, it hasn't.
I think that's why Frank is more aggressive tonight.
Absolutely, man. And Alex, thanks for the call. Yeah, that's it, Jay Ellis. Let's see that more often.
Yeah.
Let's see that. Just until Frank gets in that mindset where it's like it's my job. Like, you know what I mean? He could share the court with anybody, but like let me run things. You know what I'm saying?
Don't give him that crush. Just take the training wheels off.
Take the training wheels off, man.
Push him down the hill.
Push him down, man. Push him down. Once again, Friday Night Knicks. This is Post Game Live, the Knicks Post Game Show for the fans, by the fans. CP from the KnicksFanTV, my man Jay Ellis from the Nick of Time Show. If this is your first time here and you're new, shout out to all the newcomers. Make sure you hit that subscribe button on KnicksFanTV and also on the Nick of Time Show. We do the show after every game. We get your opinions. As you see, we go through the highlights. We go through our player ratings. When we win, we pick our 3 stars of the night, and we take your phone calls. So it's a good time. It's for the diehard Knicks fan, man. This is the home of the diehard Knicks fan. So make sure you guys are hitting that subscribe button. If you like this stream, hit us with a thumbs up. That's the best way to support us. Leave us with a thumbs up. Leave a comment on the videos as well. What you saying, Jay Ellis?
Oh yeah, pretty much it. So subscribe. You want to see Nate Robinson dance? Subscribe to my channel.
We got Knicks Nation in the chat going in.
Knicks Nation.
Yeah,
Join
man.
the Knicks Nation. Join the Knicks Nation. I want to shout out to the Periscope too because it seems like they're active right now.
Shout out everybody on Periscope. Leave us comments on Periscope. We see your comments on Periscope. We're also on KnicksFilmSchool.com. Check us out on KnicksFilmSchool.com if you haven't checked out the website. We're also on PostingandToasting.com. So shout out to everybody who might be watching on Posting and Toasting. Hey, we everywhere,
Simba.
man. Peace. Peace to Simba. All right, let's get back to the phones. 817. JL, so I'm going to connect this call, and then I'm going to go get another beer, man. So go ahead. 817, you're on the line.
Yo,
salute, man. Who's this?
Yo, what's good, fellas?
Chillin'. Who's this?
Yo, this Q.
Q, what's good? Q from Texas
Q.
checking in, man. What you think about the game tonight?
Well, I'm from Brooklyn, really.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I just live here.
Yeah.
You know?
Just
AKA ops, man. AKA ops. So, yo, this is the rundown, man. Real quick, this is the rundown. Now, one quick comment. Jay Ellis, you need to start Free Knocks hashtag. You got to start that,
Free Knocks
because plain and simple, you have to. Free Knocks from injury. We got to get Lance out of the paint, dog.
Yeah, we
gotta get him out.
First, we gotta get knocked some new kicks. We gotta get knocked some new kicks, man. Put the Pumas down, man.
You got free him from injury.
Get the Pumas out of here, man.
Jay Ellis, you kept saying free Dot. Look how Dot's playing. You gotta get that energy. You gotta get that energy to knock.
Okay.
Come on, Jay Ellis. You gotta do that.
All right.
Now the last time I called, I was mad. I said Frank gotta get aggressive.
Yeah, what do you think, Q? Weigh in, Q. Give me your analysis on Frank.
Yeah.
Yo, when it came to Frank, he was shooting well. He was doing excellent, playing solid defense. I watched the game twice, baby, because I was so excited. You know what I mean? Frank, man, he did his thing. So I'm elated about Frank. The problem was with 5 minutes and 32 seconds to go, Fizz did not put Frank back in. He should have had Frank in with 7 minutes to go.
That's where the game turned. That's where the game turned.
Pull Trey, Trey, look, confirmed. Trey had 15 points. They're excellent off the bench. Pull him when he starts shooting dumb shots. Confirmed. Get him out of the paint. Tim comes back in the game. He should have came in earlier in the fourth because when Tim starts pressing, he starts getting erratic.
Yeah.
So definitely start Frank. Keep Tim in. Get Knox in. Jay Ellis, free hashtag Knox from injury. Let's get him going. And I promise you, we played the Warriors.
Yep.
With 5:32 to go, and then the game went over. KD went into his thing, and it was over then. But for 3.5 quarters, the Knicks did their thing. And also, last thing, fellas, we need to rate Fizz after every. We need to rate Fizz.
Yeah, we're gonna have to rate Fizz, man.
We got to do that at the end because Fizz, plain and simple, Fizz, he blew this one, but I still have faith in Fizz because he's learning how to help us become a great team, and I know it's going to happen. I feel good, fellas.
I'm proud of them.
Starting, excellent.
I'm proud of them, man.
I'm proud of these guys.
Appreciate it, man.
Yeah, man.
Appreciate it, Q. Have a good weekend.
No doubt, fellas. Appreciate it.
All right.
But thanks, man. I like
Peace.
The great Fizz thing. That's a good thing to have.
Yeah, we're gonna. The honeymoon's over, man. We gotta start rating Fizz, man.
Honeymoon's over already.
Yeah, it's over, Fizz. Welcome to New York, baby. The clock is starting right now. Yeah, no hate. Listen, I give him credit for shaking things up. I'm proud that he shook things up. I'm proud of the effort tonight, JLs. I hate moral victories. I'm never big on moral victories, but with this team, when the wins are gonna come so few and far between, you gotta take moral victories.
That's what we got. That's what we got to heal off.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta take them moral victories, man. All right, JLs, I'm gonna let you talk to this caller on 201. I'm gonna run to the fridge, get a brew, and then I'm gonna come back. All right. 201. You on the line with Jay Ellis.
Yo, what up? What's your name? Where you from?
Yep. Almore from Jersey City.
Yo, what's good, Almore? What do you think about the game tonight?
First of all, I've been clamoring for Frank to start for the longest time. We finally got it, and he was impressive in the first half. He was orchestrating the offense really well. He was really smooth. I really feel like we should have played him 30 minutes. He only played, I believe, 26 minutes. I feel like we could have played him 30-plus minutes because there was a time in the third quarter our offense was kind of stagnant. I feel like he could have helped us there.
Yeah, man, I kind of agree with you, man. We kind of touched on that earlier. If Trey Burke was in there a little bit later than we all would have thought or Lord would have loved, then he got a little shot happy, man. But it is what it is right now.
Yeah. I mean, I know CP says this a lot, where it's gonna. CP says this a lot, where it's gonna get worse before it gets better. But these losses are like tough to take. My goodness, because it's so disheartening to play good for 3.5 quarters, and then just like fall apart in the middle of the fourth.
This is what you can expect from a building team, man. Rebuilding team, all young pieces. Listen, we're the youngest NBA team in the league right now. The best we can really expect is for us to be in all these games, being there really close.
All right, I'm back.
And then hope for the best later to help we pull out that win. But we're going to have a lot of those this year, man. It's just it is what it is right now. We're going to have a lot of those this year.
Yeah, it doesn't make them any easier to take, though. It doesn't make it any easier.
Don't make it no easier to take, man. Like I said, the wins is coming few and far between. But
we got Brooklyn coming.
We got Brooklyn coming. So, let's beat Brooklyn and when we get back.
I hate losing to the bum-ass Nets. We better win that game.
I hate losing to the bum-ass Nets. You already know, man. You already know,
Ain't jobs going down, damn it. We're not losing to them twice.
Facts, man. And thanks for the call, bro. Hopefully we could bounce back. Against the Nets. Once again, shout out everybody in the chat. What's going on? Clashman says Frank is the most important piece to the puzzle. Quiet Money says, I don't love Frank, but he was good tonight. But how when he's having a good game, he doesn't play the 30 minutes like he's been playing from game one? That's the story of the night. You know? Yeah, John Talento said, did CP go to Jersey to get a beer? Nah, man. Yeah. Shout out, what's everybody drinking tonight, man? I'm on the pumpkin ales tonight.
Yeah, let me shout out to Periscope, yo.
Shout out to Periscope.
Yeah, definitely Delish said Vaughn over Lance.
Yep. Okay. And to people in Periscope, I didn't get to change the title of the stream, so you're probably seeing Knicks Heat. So, but obviously if you got a brain, you'll know we're talking about the Warriors game. It's my bad on that. Yeah, you know what I mean? Black Caesar, I'm drinking a beer for you, Black Caesar. Who else? Seth Jones in here from CT. Where's everybody from? I didn't get a chance to see where everybody is from. Seth Jones checking in from CT. Shout out Seth Jones. D. Grant, what's going on? Quiet Money Above the Rim always in here. SOCOM 24. SOCOM was a dope game from PS2. SOCOM was a real dope game. All right, let's go back to the phones. 347, you on the line. This might be Cody. Yo, who this?
It's Carlito. I'm back.
Oh,
Vacate.
Oh, Carlito, the Tim Hardaway Jr. hater has returned, folks.
Listen. I work at night, so it's like it's hard to to catch these post game lives. But it's Friday, and I still work tonight. But I had to get on and recap. Listen, I give what I'm off that. Like,
so you off the Timmy hate?
Satisfied.
You ready to give Timmy his props?
Listen, I always give him his props. I never don't give him his props. I never say like he's like useless. He's just what I'm saying? It's like he basically like joined the Knicks it's like the wrong time, wrong place with Timmy. I'm not gonna get into that, but like I just said, okay, whatever. Timmy, let Timmy just be Timmy, and I just want to focus on everybody else who's gonna be part of the future.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah,
that's the thing. But tonight,
see the sub still? No one caught that.
Basically look what I've been saying.
What'd you say?
What?
What'd you say, Jay?
Yeah.
I said you said no one is catching the sub still.
Yeah.
The props said I'm gonna focus on people who are gonna be part of the future.
All right, listen.
Trade
you can record that. I'm not even going to talk about Timmy at all.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Like Timmy is on his own island. You know what I'm saying? He's in his own class.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
But tonight, basically, what I've been saying, what I've been telling y'all for the longest, I've been saying Frank should have been starting. I've been saying Burke should have been coming off the bench. You know what I'm saying? This is old news, man. Like finally somebody realizes it. Like let's be legitimately real. Like any like legit coach would start Frank over Trey Burke.
Yeah.
Has any other team ever asked for Trey Burke in a trade?
That's a fact. I mean, listen.
Let's be real.
Wait.
Yeah,
You're not gonna just act like Trey Burke didn't have a good year last year. I mean, I think that.
No. Listen. Jail. Wait. Answer my question. Did any other team ask for Trey Burke?
What does that have to do with the price of tea in China? Listen, people.
Who is the man asking on the Knicks?
People in trades will always ask for the young pieces. They will always ask for the young undeveloped pieces. Always.
So how come they didn't ask for Dotson? And Burke is young too. He's still young.
But I bet you people will be asking for Dotson now. Dotson was only getting one game last season.
Yeah, that boy, whole team.
He improved.
Stock is rising.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. We're not gonna act like Trey was totally trash last year. That has a lot to do with it.
Okay, he's not trash, but I don't see a team asking for him like, Knicks fans treat Trey Burke like he's a franchise point guard. Like they treat him like he's a franchise point guard.
I think he kind of pushing the pendulum one swing away.
No
one ever said he was a franchise point guard. No one ever.
Well,
said
the
that.
thing is
He
that
said he was a stop
let's not lie, bro. Everybody's like, Burke is gonna be an all-star this year. This is Burke's year, and I ain't see it.
Well,
yet.
listen. I mean, I don't think we said he was an all-star, but I do think, I do think we overrate our players when they playing well. We do.
I always said this. I did say there's a possibility Trey could be an all-star because of his shooting numbers last year. But I also said long term, Frank Ntilikina should be the point guard, and Drake Trey Burke should be coming off the bench because Frank has more potential. He has a more defensive potential, and offensive and defensive potential be a two-way player, and B, ultimately Trey's ceiling is a lot lower. He's going to be actually a scorer off the bench eventually, really, but we have to wait till Frank actually kind of develops and gets that attack mentality. That's really what it was saying. No one was saying that.
But the only way Frank could develop.
No one said
Frank. The only way Frank could develop is if you throw him in the fire.
Yeah, without a doubt. Bring him along, damn it.
No.
We throwing him in there right now.
Yeah, so they finally doing what they should have been doing last year. You know what I'm saying? This, you know, he's a lottery pick. You know, you don't draft nobody as a lottery pick. You don't start him. I don't understand that. You know, you got to see what he's made of. At least you can see for a whole year as starting him. If he's trash for the whole year and he don't show no progress, then you can say, you know what, this man's a bust. We moved on. Experiment done. On to the next. That was the only thing. That's the only thing I had. You know?
True that. All right, Carlito, appreciate you, man, and thanks for coming back to us, man. We thought you left us, man. Thanks for checking back.
You thought you was gone.
Nah, I'm still here. I just work. Listen, I just work late at night, so I'll be tired. But
right, man.
I'll be back though. We'll see what happens.
Next time you get paid, send us a super chat, man. You've been on this show a lot. You got to pay your dues, man.
Wait, hold up. I just got one thing to say.
Yeah.
I just got one thing to say before I get off.
Yeah,
I'm gonna send you. I just got one thing to say.
Yeah.
I'm actually glad the Knicks are playing all the best teams right now because we putting up a fight against. These are all playoff teams except for the Nets and the Hawks, but these are all playoff teams. So when we play these bum ass teams, you never know what might happen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This could be just like 2011. Remember, we started 3-8. In 2011, we started 3-8, and then we started clicking. Everybody started, knowing their role, and the Knicks started. So you just never know. We might be like a sub 500 team. Well, that's what I'm hoping. So we're playing all the good teams now. We're playing all the bad teams later.
Time will tell, but it's never an indication of what we're going to do in the future, man. It's a game-by-game thing. You know the NBA, J. Ellis. You're going to win some, you're going to lose some.
You're going to win some, you're going to lose some.
Yeah, just because we play Golden State tight don't mean we're going to wash the Nets. We might get washed.
Yeah, because, sometimes what happens is the team plays up and down to the competition.
Exactly.
You gotta have that kind of mentality. I'm going to bulldoze.
Golden State kind of looked like they was out last night, too, in the first half. They wasn't taking us seriously, and then when we was really putting it to them, that's when they woke up.
Yeah, they out-talented us with Durant right there.
Yeah, man.
Got nobody to stop them, man.
Yeah, man. We're going to get back to the calls real quick. Let's get back to the chat. Knicks Nation in here chatting it up. Les JD says the show's fire. Appreciate you, Les. Keith Sinclair's in here. Look like we got a lot of new people. L. Marshall in here. What's going on? Let's see where everybody checked in from, if I can go up. Nicholas Reyes, Nick, shout out to Nick. Yeah, man, Carlito was back, JLs. Carlito came back, man. Facts.
I love my chat. They quoting Carlito.
Let's see where everybody checking in from. Los Knicks from Worcester, Massachusetts. He's not a Celtics fan, so shout out Los Knicks. Alfredo of North Carolina, Kendall Baquero from BK, Above the Rim, Flatbush, Alex from Ireland, moderating the chat, probably 2-3 in the morning. Always give my man props, man. He's
shout out to Alex, man. He's heavy on Twitter.
Heavy. Yo, Alex, man, if I make it to the UK for that Knicks Wizards game, man, you got to come out, meet me out there, man. We'll hit the pubs up and go to the game. I'm trying to get out there for that London game.
Yo, I heard Canton might not be able to go to that game.
Yeah, them boys have to Canton, boy. You better give him some props, man. He's out here living he's living his best life because he's got to walk easy, man. You never know.
They said they might try to catch him if you go up and London. The Turkish government, so you might have to be careful.
Yeah, man. James Howard from South Carolina. Curtis West said I went to the fridge to get an Old English. Yo, James, my Old English days are over, man. I don't drink 40s no more. But when I did, that was my choice. Yeah. Hey. Them Old English, boy, for $2, you'll get you right, Jails. Yeah, I'm telling you, man. You don't drink, right, Jails? You don't drink, right?
Nah, I don't drink.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man. I used to drink them Old English 40s when I was in, like, junior high, 13, 14, man. Throw them joints back and be rolling, man. Be rolling. Yeah, I'm telling you. Those are the good old days. But, I've since been reformed.
I mean,
All right,
all right. I mean, 14's a little young, but still.
Vags, let's go to the phones. I think we in the A
Okay.
now. 770. You on the line?
Yo,
Yo.
Doc Ross from Atlanta, man.
Doc
You know,
Ross,
your
man.
local
Sorry
Knicks
to keep
residents
you
down here
waiting,
and
man. He
everything.
was on the line for a minute. Sorry to keep you waiting, man. How you
What's
doing?
up, Doc?
Nah, man, I enjoy the show, man. You know me, man. But I got two things to point out today. All right, so I'm glad everybody saw that it was Fizdale's mess up for not pulling Trey earlier. So I'm happy about that. You know what I mean? I thought Fizdale actually lost the game for us by not pulling Burke earlier because Ntilikina was on the roll and everything. And I was about to start like halfway, like, you know, at the fourth quarter. I was like, "Yo, free Ntilikina," you know. I was like, "Come on, man," you know what I mean?
Free
And
Frank.
They didn't want to let him loose and everything.
Facts.
Free Frank,
We
what
had
you
the free Frank. Facts,
Yeah,
man.
and so another thing that I noticed too, man, is like y'all all on Lance Thomas, rightfully so. I'll give y'all that. I'm not gonna say nothing about Lance Thomas, but to tell you the truth, man, Hazonia, he's starting to get the Moutier treatment from me, man. Like this dude is looking really bad. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
I feel like, you know, like Fizdale, he kind of like capped Frank. Like Frank could have had like 25 points tonight or like 30 points, you know, if he left him in there. But like, it's like if you gonna put Burke in there, let Burke score his 15. Then after he get 15, cut him off.
Cut
Like,
him,
yo,
yeah,
all right,
cut
cool.
him.
Because what Fizdale is doing, he's doing like my high school coach used to do me, right? I'll get on the roll. As soon as I get on the roll, he pull me. And then he pulled me, and I'm like iced out. Then he's like, "Yo, get in the game." And then I'm like, "Yo, you should have kept me anywhere outside." He was keeping, like, let's get this straight. Let's put this in perspective. Yeah, we were playing the Warriors, but Curry had just came off a historic night, and he was keeping them in check, you know? And then you let Burke in there, you know, like, let Burke score 15 points. He does what that's his limit. Let him score 15 points off the bench, then pull him.
Hook,
You know what I'm saying? Then put Ntilikina back in. And I want to know if you guys thought the same way, because this was like we've been on in every close game, and like, you know, CP, I'm like you, man. I'm like, I don't really care about moral victories, but I really feel like Fizdale cost us this game today. You know what I mean? Like, really badly. And if I had to give him a rating, I'd be like, yo, man, this dude deserved like you know, like a 3, man, because Ntilikina was balling tonight, man. He was up to the task tonight.
He was. Go ahead, JLS.
Yo, honestly, I would have kept Frank in there longer in the third quarter to me, because I feel like Frank was rolling when he took him out for Burke.
Play him 40 minutes, man. He's 20 years old, man. He's a rubber band right now. You play him 40 minutes, man. Why not?
Yo, and you know the point about leaving Frank in there, man? Like, he sets the tone, man. He's passing. He's playing defense. Everybody's playing defense. Dotson was playing defense. I'm actually glad to see that they freed Dotson, because, you know, if anybody on the Knicks channel, y'all talk about Dotson, recognize his story, man. The dude has worked hard for what he came from, man. So I like the fact that Dotson started heating up, but he was playing defense. And then you get Trey and Burke in there, and it's like, Burke is a liability on defense. I mean, he's like, what, 5'8"? I think I'm taller than him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so,
it's a
you know,
liability
he just got to know when to pull this dude.
Facts. And Doc, appreciate the call, man. Enjoy the weekend down there in the A, man.
All right, yo. All right, man. Keep up the good work, man. I appreciate you guys.
Thanks, man. Thanks for your support, man. Yeah, I mean, listen, that was the name of the game. Why did he wait so long? But listen, man, we can't harp on it. It is what it is.
What do you grade Fizz?
What do I grade Fizz? He deserves credit for making a lineup change and finally putting Frank at the 1. This was just a blunder. I give him a 6.
Okay.
I give him a 6. You know, 'cause I'm still gonna give him credit for putting that lineup out there, because when a lot of people heard it, everybody was like, "Oh shit! Now we're gonna get blown out by 30, by 40. This is a tank." You know, I was even chiming in. I was even, you know, goofing off on the Knicks Twitter with the tank stuff. But yeah, I give him a 6. What would you give him? What would you give him?
6.5. I give him 6.5.
Yeah.
He did have the lineup change. He did all right for 3.5.
Yeah, listen, man. Listen, I mean, you got to give him credit. And sometimes, you know, the coaches get, you know, too much credit, too much blame sometimes. But listen, no KP, no Knox. If we were going off of his, you know, potential, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
And this team went up against the world champs and went toe-to-toe for 3.5 quarters.
I might give him a 7 for sitting Ron Baker.
Yeah. You know what? He gets a 7 for sitting Ron Baker. Good point, J. Ellis. Good point. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. All right, let's go back to the phones. We got a couple more, and then we'll move on. Let's go to 516 on the line.
Yo, what's up, guys?
Yo, what's up? Hey, what's up, man? What'd you think of the game, man?
I'm pretty impressed. You know, it wasn't a real bad game. I mean, despite the fact that Kevin Durant had 41 points and scored on us, it was a good game, you know. Third quarter, Trey Burke. I gotta say, I'm pretty impressed.
Yeah, I mean,
by how we played.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much along the same lines, man. And listen, that's all you could be. You got to be proud of these dudes for the effort, man. You got to be proud of these dudes for the effort, man. Yo, how's your show going, man?
Yeah.
Did you get that issue fixed?
Yeah, I'm working on it. I'm trying to think about it, you know. I mean, probably I'm going to do it. I don't know, but for now, I'm just focusing on the basics, which is just mostly like posting and all that, you know. So
okay,
you know, easy by easy. So you know.
Right. Well, yeah, man.
But I'm learning from you guys because you know.
That's what I'm saying, man. Keep at it, man. Any questions, just hit me up on the gram or wherever, you know, hit me up and I'll help you out, man. But thanks for the call, man.
Yeah, and by the way, about the poster thing about Kevin Durant, I'm not a really big fan of it.
Yeah, we're gonna get to that goofy poster in a second, man. But yeah, I'm definitely not a fan of it, man. But yeah, thanks for the call, bro. Yeah, we gotta get to that poster. Let me find that goofy poster. Let's take another call. 954, you on the line.
CP, J.
Yo, what's good, man? Who's this?
What's this Staffer Don, man? Florida in the building,
Staffer Don, what's good, brethren?
Don.
Yo, I'm blessed, man. I'm blessed. Yo, I didn't even want to call in on that Miami game, dog, because, you know, I was getting a lot of heat, right?
Yeah, I know your boys down there was giving you flack for it.
I'm the only Knicks fan in Florida, right?
Oh, man.
Of course. Of course, man. Yeah, man.
Man, you should be seeing the memes I was getting. But anyway, man, about tonight's game, man. As the other caller said, you know, I was pretty impressed for 3.5 quarters, and for some reason, Kevin Durant just went off, man.
Yeah. Well, you know, that's KD, man. You know, he's like, the second best player in the game, man.
25 points in the third quarter, something like that.
45.4, and KD had 25 of that, so.
Yeah. And I was very impressed with Ntilikina tonight. For some reason, he looked more aggressive tonight. Did you see that turnaround jump shot he did?
Yep.
On I don't know which defender, but that shot looked sweet.
Straight out of Chris Brickley Clamp, J. Ellis. Look straight out of Brickley
Clamp.
Yeah,
man, he needs to be more aggressive. And I like Frank like that. And I think Trey coming off the bench is a good spark. I think that just light up a fire in him, knowing that he's coming off the bench now and he want to start back in that lineup. I think Fitz did a good job by changing that lineup. Yeah. More defense, a little more offense. I think it was a little balance. And,
now they're saying Cannon wasn't happy about coming off the bench, man. Cannon was a little tight. He came out with like a little tweet when the lineups was announced. He came out with a tweet with just like one period. And you know, I wasn't feeling that, Jay.
But Jay, you and me know that Cantor is a liability on defense. Yeah. That's why they insert Mitchell as more of a defensive, more athletic jump block shot.
Yeah.
You see Mitchell out there tonight blocking shots. Although they robbed him one of the shots, one of the block shots. But you know, I find that lineup was decent enough. It was more defense, a little more. It was balanced to me, and I don't want the chat room and everybody going off on Fizdale.
Yeah,
it's a development year.
Exactly.
He's developing. The kids are developing. Give him a chance.
Yeah. No, I
Give
agree
him
with
a chance. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree with that, man. And Stafford,
Yeah,
always
give him
appreciate
a
the call,
chance,
man.
And no, hold on, CP. One more thing.
Yeah, go ahead, man.
Remember I was telling you about this Hazinga dude? What's his name? Hazinga?
Herzonia.
I think he, whatever his name is, bro. He needs to be on the bench. He needs to be on the bench. Everybody is blown by this guy on defense.
Yeah, his defense is terrible. You could kind of see why Orlando kind of just bailed on him, Jay Ellis, because it seemed like it was like, yo, this dude is so young. Why is it that, he's just so quickly available, but you kind of seeing it. You seeing it, man.
Yeah, man, they should have just let him go to Portland or wherever he was going, man, because he is not serving us no purpose.
Yeah, he has a
You know what I
talent.
mean? And that's just my opinion.
True.
Yeah, he has a talent, but he needs, he needs a motivator. He needs to be whooped every 5 minutes.
Yeah, man, he look like he's like the other day I told you, Jay. Like he's like how Knox be in space. He's like he in space out there too, bro. Just confused.
Yeah, that's tough. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, well, listen, man. I'm Zonia. I'm gonna give him a chance to be a reclamation project. Right now, he looks like the guy that Orlando got rid of so willingly and that we taken on. But listen, it's a low-risk move. If he pans out, he pans out. If not, thanks for coming. But right now, I don't. He has the potential. You could see the tools, Jay Ellis. But he's just one of those guys, man. I think Max from the Bronx has said it last call. He almost has that, like, J.R. Smith knucklehead mentality. Like, what are you doing? You know?
Definitely.
Ruel Wilson said he's still better than Lance. That's a damn sure. That's a fact. That's a fact. He's still better than bum-ass Lance.
My guy from Brooklyn.
Facts. We're gonna get to
I'm not calling you a bum, Lance. I'm just calling you Lance.
Yeah. We gonna get to the calls in a second, JLs. But so let's get to this KD thing. This KD billboard. So basically, it looks like this is an insurance company that was trying to get some attention. They threw the billboard up on the corner of looks like 31st and 7th Avenue. I mean, this is just pathetic, JLs. This is just pathetic. Somebody on my Instagram said the shit looked like a drawing on the children's Tylenol box. Like, terrible, man. Terrible, JLs.
They could at least got me to do it.
We gotta stop with the begging, man. I know
Get off your knees, man.
Get off your knees, man. We as Knicks fans, man. Some of these Knicks fans, JLs, is just starting to embarrass us now, man. The losing is leading to these Knicks fans looking for publicity, and it's just not cool, man. You know what I mean? We had the crying Knicks fan kid and his dad, and I'm never taking shots at kids. He's a good kid. He's a friend of the program. But like the whole thing with the media took them and they're booing a KP, they're booing a Knox, and made that like a representation of us. I wasn't feeling that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, just wait until free agency. Like, I want KD here too. I would be dope to have KD here. It's not even like the LeBron thing. The LeBron thing was even worse because LeBron don't even like the Knicks.
It's terrible. The LeBron billboard was terrible. I mean, this right here. I mean, this is New York, JLs. We are Madison Avenue. Like advertising started in New York. We got hologram. We got dudes jumping out of holograms in Times Square. Like we could do a better job than this, JLs.
You definitely can.
This look like a poster from the 80s, man. Come on, man. I mean, if you're gonna get on your knees, like they do like a hologram of KD in a Knicks jersey on the Madison Square Garden marquee, like
in the budget,
dapping up Porzingis and dunking on people on 7th Avenue or something. Like, come on, man.
Yeah, who is that? Is that Porzingis? That kind of looks like Durant, but I don't know who that is.
Somebody on Twitter said he looked like Butthead from Beavis and Butthead, man. They said somebody on Twitter said, how are you supposed to be recruiting KD when we got KP looking like Beavis and Butthead on the poster, man?
Should have at least hired me. I could have did a better drawing.
Yeah, it's just sick. Yeah, the shooter said Beavis and Butthead too, man.
Oh man,
it's just sick, man. But when they asked KD, obviously he's like, I'm not impressed by that shit. Why would you be? First off, But he also said, others in the league have gone out and gotten their max deals, and that is something that he's looking at.
Man.
So, I mean, if I'm Kevin Durant and I have a possibility of making, I'm going to pull the figures up, an exorbitant amount of money with the Warriors and a guaranteed championship window for X amount of years, why the hell would I come here to the Knicks? You know what I'm saying, Jails? Like, why would he do that, bro?
I don't know. The glory, if it's not the money, I don't know.
I just don't see it. I just don't see it. Like, why would he want to come? What would be the point? People are like, oh, he needs to cement his legacy. No, he don't. If he keep winning championships with Golden State, his legacy's iced. Why? You know, why does he have to come here and be his own guy and be stressed?
I mean, even if it's not here, I mean, to me, it's just me though. It's still that asterisk, man. It's still that asterisk to me.
Right.
Like,
to us as fans.
Yeah, us as fans. I don't know if that matters to him or not, or if he's just gonna get bored.
That's
but
what I'm saying.
Us as fans, and even in NBA history, when you start to name the greats, there's gonna be Durant, but
yeah.
It's gonna be the but.
Yeah, the doubters are gonna be the doubters. The critics are gonna be the critics. I just don't know. Does he really care? You know what I'm saying? Like, does he really care about that?
Who knows? Where's all this chatter coming from though? Because it feels like his chatter's being louder and louder.
That's the
thing.
thing.
At first, wasn't even trying to entertain it, but now like reputable people is saying the same thing. So I'm like, well, damn, is there something to this? If reputable people are saying it, it's not just like some regular Instagram dude or from Fordham or something.
Facts.
And if I don't know. I don't know what's up, man.
Yeah, that's the thing. That is the thing, though. The chatter is interesting, but it's kind of like some of the LeBron, though, with the chatter, though. Like, we heard all of that. We were so convinced that LeBron was going to come here. You know, and he talks about MSG, and MSG so great, and blah, 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 blah. You know, but it's all smoke and mirrors, man. I think at the end of the day, this guy, why would you pass down one extra year of financial security, probably over $50 million extra, and a guaranteed championship window for the next 4 or 5 years? Who's topping them if they keep all their guys? They got a new stadium coming up in Golden State.
I don't know, man. Ask his brother.
Yeah, and his brother jumps on the troll game. You know, I don't know. You know, they can't sign everybody. Probably not. But if
that's the only thing you can think of, maybe he can't sign everybody. I don't know, man. I don't know. If
you know, but they can go over the luxury tax and keep everybody. You know, and Golden State's owners, they're very, you know, young liberal group. New stadium coming in. They might be like, screw it. We'll pay twice in luxury tax if we're gonna keep winning championships. The money's just gonna come back.
Yeah, I guess, but
you know,
we got a whole season of this, man. We got a whole season
of this, man. But thank God we only played them twice.
Yeah. Next free agency is gonna be very interesting.
Yeah, thank God we only played them twice. All right, let's go back to the calls and wrap up. We got about 4 calls in the queue, and then we'll wrap up. 347, you on the line first. What's going on? Hello.
Hey guys, Cody.
Cody, what's going on, Cody?
Nothing much. I want to touch on Durant for a second, but
yeah.
Before I do, can we get on ISO Zoe, please? I know no one's really talking about it tonight, but I think tonight he showed his limitations. I think the last 2 nights actually. You know, when he plays against better defense, people who are not falling for all the dribbling, he has trouble.
Yeah,
he cannot manage a team yet. He cannot really pass. And he becomes really ineffective. Like tonight, he didn't give us really much, and that's something that he needs to work on, right? Because I think when it comes to like the lesser teams, the Hawks, whatever, he's gonna get 15, 20 points. But when it comes to playoff, well-coached team, he's gonna be like tonight. He's gonna be exposed. So that's one thing. Either. I'm not.
Yeah, his left hand is.
Yeah, I mean, I think that there are tapes on him now. There are takes on him now, and I think if people kind of look at him, they're gonna be like, all right, we can shut this dude down, and we should do tonight. I know people are talking about, you know, whether or not Fish should have left Burke in,
what do you think about that?
Taking out Frank in for whatever. But listen, you are playing against is that really gonna? I mean, will that have really saved the game? I mean, you play against a team that has 2 Hall of Famers. I mean, would that have done anything if Frank came in like 2 minutes earlier, 3 minutes earlier?
No, I think we were still gonna lose that game. Jay Ellis, I don't know about you. What do you?
Yeah,
think?
you had a hot KD who was trying to prove something. I don't think that mattered. Now, listen, I think Frank should start, but I think you put Burke in a situation where he's the scorer. I don't mind Burke playing the way he did tonight. I think he got tired towards the end because that was like a good 10 minutes straight he was playing. So I don't, but did he put up shots? He put up shots. I mean, that's what Burke does. He's a scoring guard. He's not a lead guard. That's who he is now. The thing about KD, just to wrap up, I think what really drove the KD thing. So remember LeBron, even early in the year last year, everybody was talking about LeBron going to Lakers, and that was really consistent throughout the year. I think with the KD noise, it's coming from people who are really well established, right? Zach Lowe, Raj, they were the one who first came out and said KD's coming to the Knicks. Now, it wasn't like some Joe Schmo who were like, oh, KD's coming to the Knicks. I mean, when Zach Lowe, Raj say something, you have to listen just because the way they are connected to the league. Quickly, this is I didn't call them I was following the show, but 2 shows in a row you guys mentioned Hicks. Just want to add that.
Yeah, we did.
Just want to add that. Before I that,
we did mention Hicks, man.
Before I left, 2 shows in a row. And Jay Ellis, I heard you timidly supporting Hicks last time. You are slowly coming around. It's fine. It's fine. It's going to take a while, but I'm just saying.
I mean, listen, when you got the play, when you look at the play between Lance and Mario.
Who would you rather take, Lance versus Hicks? Would you rather take Lance or Hicks?
Right now, I'd rather see Hicks. Right now, I'd rather see Hicks, J.O.
Exactly. Exactly.
Hey, Cody, appreciate it,
All
Cody.
right, guys, thanks.
I can't complain, bro.
Listen, I mean, right now, who would you rather see, Hicks or Mario or Lance? I think you throw Hicks in there. Why not? Throw Hicks in there, man.
He's gonna give you that mode. He's gonna play. I know that.
Facts. 973, you're next. What's going on? Hello?
What's going on, guys? Danny from the Bay Area.
What's good, Danny? Yo, you on a speakerphone? If so, can you got to get off the speakerphone if you can, man, because I can't really hear you too good.
You ever get all that wind? You outside?
Sound like he's on the shore, though.
No, I'm driving home. I'm driving home from the game, or from watching the game.
Okay. Are you able to get off the speakerphone?
Yeah.
Or the Bluetooth?
Nah, he's not, because he's driving home from the game.
Okay, let me see.
You gotta roll your window up at least.
Yeah, all the windows are up.
All right, here we go. All right, yeah, you're good. All right, we'll let it rock. What's going on?
Nothing much. The one thing I'm kind of getting disappointed about is, like, what's up with Timmy's defense and, like, Fizdale not, like pulling him out and yelling at him, like, yo, you need to start playing some defense. I'm seeing his guy that he's defending getting blown by him. What's up with that?
Well, I don't know. I'm not sure what Fizdale's saying in the huddle. You know what I'm saying? I guess, are you asking for him to bench Timmy when he's not playing good defense? I mean, I guess you could argue that. What do you think, Jails?
I mean, I don't know. Maybe what is he seeing? I mean, like I said, I'm not sure what he's saying in the huddle.
That's what I mean. I mean, listen, Timmy's defense is not the best. Obviously, we see that. But I'm just not sure what Fizdale's thinking is there. Fizdale did say when it comes to the accountability standpoint, he says he's not going to take guys out on the strength of technical errors. He's going to take them out if they're not hustling hard, if they're playing lazy, if they're not trying. But he basically said he's not going to take dudes out like Hornacek did on the strength of technical errors. So maybe that's his thinking. Maybe he sees Timmy trying hard, but he just might not be doing the best job.
Yeah, and also I'm not liking how he's, like, taking a lot of wild shots. I'm not really feeling that, I feel like that's like the J.R. Smith, like, mentality, just chucking shots. I'm not liking that. And it's not a good look.
All All right. Appreciate the call, Danny. My fault that the connection was just no good, so we got to let you roll. But, I mean, JL, so we know that with Timmy, I don't think it's ever going to get any better. You know, we just got to live with it right now. He is the leading scorer on this team. We're just going to have to live and die with it. We did it with Starks. We did it with JR. We did it with so many people. It's just going to be that way with Timmy. I don't see it getting better.
Yeah, me either. I just got to hope he gets better at shooting bad shots.
That's it, man. Just become a better bad shot shooter. 571, you on the line. Where's 571 at?
Yo, this is Washington, D.C. How you all doing?
D.C., good, man. Who's this?
This is Salim, yeah.
Salim, what's good, Salim?
From D.C., yep.
Washington,
D.C.
Okay, what you think
it's all good, man. I'm actually liking what I see.
Okay.
I'm liking what I see. I think coach is just trying to, mix things up and see how they're matching out with these, giants.
Mm-hmm.
We have to understand that this is the two-time champion, team. It's not a joke.
That's it, yeah.
I just want to point out one fact, okay? And here's what happens, right? When you have, I just want Knicks fans to understand. Look, when we throw the ball down in the corner, right? What happens? He gets double teamed immediately, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the reason is that because they know if you don't double team him, the guy is going to score on you. Even if he miss a shot, he'll go get it and put it back in there. So when you have, anytime you got like a player who demands double team, things get very tough. Now, imagine this psychology and imagine Golden State. They've got 3 players literally demands double team. This guy, you can't leave him alone for a split second. So how are you going to beat a team like this? You can't. And a lot of things becomes irrelevant, when you're playing. Like when we benched Tanner for the fourth quarter, right? Because he had a few bad possessions. Did it stop them at all? Not even close. I mean, KD was, making shots over everybody, and it didn't look like he was trying hard too. He was just trying, and he was making them. So the reason is that if you look at the other players, they were off. Like Klay Thompson, he was off. Curry was, really was playing his game, but somebody steps up. We don't have that luxury. We got Canner in the post, and he's the most consistent player. But what happens when they shut him down? Nobody's making shots, and we lose the game. And we lost it by 40 points on the fourth quarter.
40 points in
That's
the third
why,
quarter,
That's crazy. What's
we
the record?
every time I think of it, I just go crazy.
Yeah. Oh, man, Salim, and thanks for the
let
call,
me tell you
man.
something, though.
Okay, go ahead, man. Go ahead. One more point.
Of course, man. But for the following, what's important for us is the future. If you ask me what we need to do, we need to find a way to sign Canner in a little bit lower salary as well as KP, and then have a lot of money for a superstar because we really need a superstar, bro. If we want to win a championship, we can't do it with one, even 2 superstars. We need 3 superstars.
That's it.
That's the team we're supposed to beat. Golden State.
We
need 3 superstars. We cannot even do this with 2 superstars.
That's it, man. Appreciate you.
That's my point,
Appreciate you, man. But the problem is, JL's, if you're trying to get 2, you can't keep Cannon. He's not gonna take a pay cut. I don't see it. Yeah, you're asking him to take half his salary, to build this team. I don't see it. Money talks.
I think he will. I think I heard him say he would. I think I actually heard him say or type he would, or for KD. I think I heard him say something like that, like during the summer or something like that.
Maybe.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Somebody in the chat, did you hear Kansas say something like that? But I'm pretty sure.
Maybe, man. Maybe. Shout out to the chat. L. Marshall, Joe Curry, Andrew Dell in here. Give us a thumbs up if you like this stream. We got 2 more calls and then we're going to wrap up. Give us a thumbs up. Subscribe. If you like this stream, we need you guys back here for the next game, Monday night against the Nets. All right, JLs, we got a couple more calls in the queue. Let's go to, this is Max, 646, you on the line.
CPJLs, what's good?
Yes, sir. What's going on, Max?
Okay, so, all right, Durant scored, he did his thing, who cares? All right, let's get to the point.
Let's get to it.
Fizdale blew it, and I love Fizdale, but he blew it, because this is his biggest flaw. His biggest flaw is waiting. He waits too long. I'm like, okay, Warriors are up 4. It's like 96-92 now. Come on, put the starters back in.
That was me, man.
Come
I was
on.
waiting,
Let's
man.
do it.
I'm sitting there like, okay, okay, they're doing their thing. We know they're gonna make that run.
And once they went up 8-10, I was like, all right, game over. It's over. They're gonna blow us out now because the guy was just hitting shots after shot. But here's the thing we learned today. Well, one thing I have to say also, your boy Frank shook up Klay Thompson, a good defender, twice. He did it twice to him. He shook him up, and I was like, wow, this is what confident Frank looked like. He smoking dudes like that. That's crazy. That's crazy. But Frank was excellent tonight. I mean, he was. I mean, everything we always wanted, right, Jay Ellis? I mean, there's nothing you could say.
Yeah, no, he was doing
everything,
he was killing it.
And then but your boy, you know who Tim Hardaway reminds me of? I'm gonna call Tim Hardaway the college-educated Ricky Davis. Remember Ricky Davis?
Oh, of course.
From the Cavs.
Hell yeah.
Who would just chuck and do everything.
Chuck and dunk.
He was like the worst teammate ever.
Yeah.
And dunk. Yo, that's who Tim Hardaway is. Tim Hardaway has the worst shot selection I've ever seen. Honestly. That first quarter?
Yo, first quarter, Timmy was so juiced.
Yeah, man, he woke up.
Timmy was so juiced. He was shooting from the other side of half court, man.
Yeah, man.
I tweeted CP. I said, "Yo, he saw Hazonia the other game. He said, let me top this thing.
Yo, he told Hazonia, hold my beer, man. Timmy was out there juiced.
Yeah, man, and it was dropping.
Yo, what's going on with your boy? What's going on with your boy Cantor, man? You know, his defense was worse than usual. I don't
know, man.
Like, I think he was mad he was coming off the bench.
Well, yeah, that, and they exposed the hell out of him tonight. They threw him in the pick and roll, and he was done. He was done. The thing about Cantor, as much as I like him and I like what he brings to his team, he never plays big in a big game. In against a tough team, Cantor disappears on you. He's not a gamer again. He's not a big game player.
I think Golden State had his numbers last season too. Because I remember last season, they ran pick and roll. They pick and roll him together last season as well.
Yeah, they knew it. That they said that's what got Boogie tossed. They said Boogie was over at the bench telling Draymond run him in the pick and roll. For some reason, the referee had an issue with it, and Boogie clapped back at the ref, and he tossed him. One tech, he tossed him.
Oh wow!
Yeah, some craziness like that, man.
Well, but my thing is this. Aren't you supposed to be a team guy? You're the team guy, right? So whatever the team needs, you're supposed to support it, right? He didn't take that benching too well. He did not take the benching too well, and that's unfortunate. Yeah, but listen, Trey. Let me comment on Trey because I can't go a day without this. He was good when he was good, but then it was Fizdale's fault. He started being bad on defense again, and he started giving up easy buckets and started doing the fake Allen Iverson Dykeman show, and then the offense just went to shit, man. They need to rein him in. You need to. No, that's what I call it. Because that shit works on Dykeman. The shit don't work here. You know what I'm saying? It's the NBA. It's not going to work here. You can't just dribble for 20 seconds and then shoot a terrible mid-range shot and expect it to go in. That's not going to work. You can't do that.
Yeah, that's a fact, man. That's a fact, man. All right, Max. Appreciate the call, man, because we're going to wrap up shortly, man. Hopefully we hear from you on Monday.
All right. All right, have a good one.
Yes, sir.
All right, yo.
Yeah, Cannon, that was kind of ugly on Cannon, man.
Yeah, man. It was getting the defense was bad. The rebounding was cool. With defense was and Golden State knew it too. Cause I remember this from last season. Last season, they pick and roll Kansas to death last season.
Yeah.
So they already had the book out. They already knew what to do.
His footwork is atrocious, man. His footwork is atrocious, but you still got to handle it like a team player. You know what I mean? 7-3-2, you're on the line.
Yo, what's up, guys? Can you hear me?
Yep, perfectly, man. Who's this?
Nate from Jackson, New Jersey.
Nate from Jackson, New Jersey. What's going on, man?
Yeah, so after this game, I'm really concerned about the team. And I think, in my opinion, in order for them to get better, I think it's time to trade Porzingis. Even though when he gets back healthy, I think they need to trade him in order to get two superstars. I think they need.
Go ahead. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, we're here.
Yeah, yeah. So they need to trade him, in my opinion, to get better, and then get some draft picks back, and then get another good player. That's in my opinion.
Well, why wouldn't you want to see what KP can do with this team and with a free agent or two that we can get? Why wouldn't you want to see that?
I mean, if you trade Porzingis, I mean, you get something back, quality back, and then start fresh. And then when free agency comes, then you can try and convince the free agents to come here.
What is your concern? You're afraid he's gonna be not gonna come back 100%, or are you just afraid that he's not gonna be good enough?
I'm afraid that the way the team is playing now, if he comes back, then it might become worse.
Because he's not gonna be able to play good, or you think it's gonna be an injury problem for him?
In my opinion, injury problem, plus you have to keep the minutes restriction also.
So you're just afraid he's gonna be an injury risk?
Yeah.
All right, that's fair, and thanks for the call, man. But yeah, no, I'm not trading Porzingis right now.
I'm good.
Yeah, I'm not doing it. Yeah, the injury risk is there. You know, let's not act like it's not there. But yeah, no, thanks for the call, man. We had to let that one go. I didn't like that call. I'm not trading Porzingis, man. All right, let's go to the last call. You on the line, man?
Hello?
Yep.
Can y'all hear me?
Yep, you on the line, man. Who's this?
Yeah. It's Al Malik from Harlem.
Al Malik from Uptown. What's going on,
I just want to say a couple. What's going on, baby? I just want to say, we need to waive.
Lance.
Lance Thomas and what's that, Baker? We need to just cut him.
Well, Baker's going to be a costly cut, man. Baker's a
both are
costly
coming
cut.
off the books next season.
Yeah, you're just going to have to wait, man. You just going to have to wait.
And I also want to ask, is rebuilding a cold word for tanking? Is a rebuilding season a cold word for tanking? Is it possible that maybe Fizdale is getting, getting a message from his bosses like try to win, but try not to win that much,
Well,
because it seems like we always go all the way and then something happens,
Well, the thing is, the tank thing is so interesting, but like so convoluted, JLs, because it's like it doesn't matter what lineups we put out there to try to win, we're still not gonna win.
Yeah, we don't have enough.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So you can almost see it as like, I call it a development tank. What Fizdale did tonight is a development tank. We're throwing our young guys out there, try to learn, try to develop them, try to get them better each game, but they're still not going to win. So,
I also want to salute you cats, man. I want to salute you cats because I've been following the radio, the Knicks since watching the radio with the Allen Houston poster on the wall, Pat Ewing poster on the wall.
Yeah.
And there was no place for Knicks fans to go. No place. Y'all cats stepped up, man. So salute both of y'all cats, man. Y'all got the hottest show on YouTube.
Appreciate it, man. Thanks a lot, man. Definitely appreciate the support and continue to support, man.
Keep up the great.
Thanks, man. I cut him off by accident, but you say keep up the good work. Yeah, appreciate it, man. Me and JL's linked up, and we saw this idea. We saw that there wasn't enough outlets for Knicks fans. We saw that a lot of Knicks coverage, not a lot of Knicks media was more biased towards the hot story, the sensationalism, but it wasn't about like the day-to-day grind, the times like this, you know what I mean? Where, look how many people we had tonight, Jails. We had almost 300 people in here talking about a loss to the Warriors for a Knicks team that's not going nowhere. So
yeah, man, we dedicated, man. Knicks fans here.
We're dedicated, man, and look at the people that we have all around the world, man. I look at Alex Collins from Ireland checking in like 4:00 in the morning, man. He's in here patrolling the chat. So it's a beautiful thing, and I think we definitely on the right track, bro.
Yeah, man.
We
looking up with you, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, yo, it was. Listen, man. Jay Ellis was doing his thing on Instagram. I was doing my thing on Instagram. I seen what he was doing, and I just had an idea that we could be good together, man. And I think it's working out, man. I think it's working out well. And with your guys' support, like I said, if you know Knicks fans out there that aren't tuning in, share a video. Hit the thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. Call in. Every little thing counts towards building the channel. And, like I said, I make, I don't hide it. I'm trying to get to 10,000 subscribers. There's a lot I can do once I get to 10,000. I could get to the YouTube studio in the city and start doing some more shows like that. That's my goal. So, continue to support. Continue to tell a friend to tell a friend.
Please.
A lot of people, in fairness, a lot of people are not going to be tuning in until this team is back in the playoff contention. We know it. When this team is back in contention, we're going to have 5 times the amount of people. But,
you know that.
Yeah. But we starting off from the ground floor, Jay Ellis, at the right time.
We building the bricks, man.
And we building some loyal followers, man. We look at the same people. They call me Tack all the way from Oakland in here every night. Above the rim in here every night. Alex Howland, Ricky D in here every night.
Carlito in here, man.
Carlito, Cody Emmanuel, man.
Ace Bezos.
Ace Bez. Joe Curry's in here now.
You be here all the damn time.
Yeah, man. Nick Reyes.
I've seen him in here a few times already.
Facts. Big Shaq. Shout out to you, man. L Marshall in here. IOPS in here. What's going on? Yeah, man.
Periscope's having a little crew starting over here too. I've seen McCallum here a few times.
Facts. Randy Tillman, shout out Randy Tillman. Cliff D's in here often. So yeah, shout out to everybody for the support, man. Definitely appreciate the support. And listen, we're diehard Knicks fans. We're passionate. We got day jobs and we do this on the side. And listen, when you love what you do, it don't seem like work, man. So it's good, man. It's good stuff. Yeah, man. All right, JLs, let's get to the wrap up. Let me hit the theme music. And JLs, it's your turn. Your time.
Yo, so first and foremost, subscribe to the YouTube channel. He's on his road to 10,000. I'm on my road to 1,000. So
let's go.
Follow me. Subscribe. Also, follow me on SoundCloud as well. Link is in my description. Merch link is also in my description. Check out the podcast. It's dropped this week too.
New podcast this week. Let's go.
Podcast dropped this week. We're gonna record. We record every Sunday. Yeah, merch. Definitely check the merch. Be on the lookout for the hoodies because I'm having.
Yeah, it's getting nippy out there, man. We need hoodies, bro.
Yeah. We need hoodies. So be on the lookout for my hoodies. I got Frank. He's want me to start. I got Knox. I got Tim. I got a bunch of Mario phone cases, bags, all that.
Yeah, man.
But yeah.
There we go. Show them you showed them the front.
Oh yeah. It's double sided. It's the same.
All right, no doubt. I just wanted to play my Mike Breen sound effects, but yeah, I got it already.
Okay. You can follow me on Instagram too. My road to 10,000 on Instagram.
There you go.
Yeah,
man. Heavy hitters, man. We growing, Jay Ellis. Yo, shout out to everybody that came through tonight. We had no hiccups with the stream. My internet connection is fixed. Every time we have technical difficulties, I get it fixed right away, man. Shout out to everybody that came through. Tough loss, but we proud. There's still some takeaways, some positive takeaways, man. And again, thanks to everybody for tuning in. Real quick, Jay Ellis. Let's get to the event.
Yes.
Next Friday. Hold on, let me pull up the event real quick. We are doing a watch party for Knicks Mavs on Friday, November 2nd. For those of you in the tri-state area that want to come link up with us, come through. It's a free event. It is at Slattery's Midtown Pub in Manhattan. 10% of all drink and food sales are going to the Garden of Dreams Foundation. We hooked up with the Knicks. We hooked up with the Garden of Dreams Foundation, and they will be providing us gifts, raffles to give away. So it's going to be a great night. Hosted by Postin' and Toastin'. Hosted by the Knicks Film School. And co-hosted by KnicksFanTV. My boy Jay Ellis from the Nick of Time Show. And the boys from the Hard Knicks Life podcast. So this is going to be Friday in the city, in New York City. So those of you in the tri-state area, come through and join us, man. Me and Jay Ellis will be live streaming, obviously. And it's going to be a great time, man. It's going to be a great time.
Facts. Come kick it with us, man.
Come kick it with us, man. I'm looking forward to it. Looking forward to
Yo,
it.
that'd be dope. We can kick with some people. We can actually like talk to people on air. Get
Oh yeah. Nah, the stream is gonna be crazy, Jay. You know when we go on location. You know when we go on location. It's always
I
crazy.
might need to get your fancy hookup with the mic.
Oh, I got you. Yeah. We'll talk, man. We'll talk, man. Yeah, man. Shout out to everybody. Thanks again for coming through. Joe Curry, John Talento, IOPS, Call Me Tack, James Howard. Yeah, you can donate. You can donate as well to Garden of Dreams. Fallen Foes, Keith Sinclair. Appreciate it, man. See you guys Monday night. Monday night against the Nets. Let's bounce back and get a win, man. You guys have a good weekend. Safe and prosperous weekend. Peace.